What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for watching. As you can see, we are set up for a pretty interesting experiment out here today. So a lot of people, especially those that don't have experience with guns, and thanks to Hollywood and movies and stuff, are kind of misinformed about how tough bullets actually are to stop. We've all seen movies where there's full-blown gunfights going on and people are hiding behind things that probably wouldn't work in real life. And one of those things is household appliances. There'll be people shooting at someone and he's beside a refrigerator reloading mags, leaning out, returning fire, and it works. No bullets are coming through and he's not getting shot. So today we're gonna put this to the test and see if someone were to break into your house just spraying lead, would regular household appliances provide effective cover and possibly save your life. The appliances we have are a washing machine, a refrigerator, and a stove/oven. Now, technically the stove part of this is no longer there, but the part you would hide behind is still intact. So our washing machine actually has a load of laundry in it. We've all, washed clothes and forgot to put them in the dryer. So that's the scenario for today's gunfight, just to give this thing the best chance possible to actually stop something. And inside our refrigerator, we have all the essentials of the great American diet: sugar and soda. And I also threw a watermelon in there just for me. So obviously in real life, your refrigerator would not be empty. And I actually think the contents inside the fridge might prevent bullets from coming through more than the refrigerator itself. So I went ahead and loaded it up a little bit just to keep it realistic. Inside our oven, we have a frozen pizza that's being cooked when the bad guy breaks in. Still in the wrapper, which might be kind of a problem. And obviously the front of this thing is glass, which will likely start to shatter when I shoot it. But on the back, it's got a piece of metal, and I think shooting it from front to back is probably going to give us the best chance to stop bullets. If it doesn't and it starts to, make a mess, then I might rotate it and start shooting it from the side, because obviously in a real house, the back of this thing would be up against the wall, so you probably wouldn't hide behind it. And of course, we're going to start with the 22 long rifle. This is the Henry Golden Boy lever action 22, and I think this might be one of the few calibers they can actually stop. So let's see. That didn't take long. Let's see if we have any exit holes. And here's our oven. You can see that did quite a bit of damage. I was hoping it would just punch little holes in it, but I figured that was a pretty good possibility. You can actually hear it. It's like ASMR glass breaking. Get that over with. If we go around to the back, I do not see an exit hole or even a dent on the back of this oven. So it looks like it stopped the 22 pretty easily. And actually from the front, you guys probably won't be able to see it, but there is a dent way back there in the back where that 22 hit, and it did not put a hole in it. And on the refrigerator, you can see the entrance hole right there. If I open it up, it didn't even hit anything on the inside. How is that even possible? So it looks like it came through right there, and then on the very back, there is a hole where that 22 almost went through. And we have a little bulge where the bullet did hit the back, but it did not come out the other side. And there's the hole on the front of our washing machine. I was aiming towards the left because I was kind of shooting at that angle. Let's open it up and look at the inside. So I don't see a hole anywhere. I don't even think it made it into the washing machine. Let's take a look at the back. And there are no exit holes. There's a little mark right there, but I don't know if that's from the 22 or not. Either way, it did not come all the way through. So all three of these did stop the 22, and believe it or not, that's a pretty common bad guy caliber. 22, 380, all of those are pretty common in the streets, as they say. So if they were using a 22, regular household appliances would save your life. All right, we're stepping up to the 380 ACP, and we're shooting this one out of the Sig Sauer P290 RS. Again, this is another one that bad guys love. If you don't believe me, just listen to a rap song. I went ahead and rotated the oven, so we're shooting it from the side, and I think this will get through at least one of these appliances. I just don't see them all stopping the 380. Let's see. That's quite a big power jump from the 22, and our refrigerator's peeing, so it looks like we hit something. Put your guesses in the comments. I still think we're gonna have at least one exit hole here. So our 380 went into the oven right there, and if we go around to the back, I don't know if it came through. There's a little hole, but it almost just looks like the bulge split the side of the oven, but the actual bullet itself did not come through. That's what it looks like to me. And it looks like that is our 380 bullet right there. Yep, there it is. So that is our 380 bullet, and it did not come all the way through, but man, that is as close as it's gonna get. On our refrigerator, I put the 380 just below the 22, and this time we definitely hit some stuff. So one of our sodas got hit, and it looks like our water jug is empty as well. And once again, there is a hole in the back of the refrigerator. So obviously this isn't like a scientifically fair comparison to the 22 because it didn't hit anything and the 380 did, but that's pretty realistic to what would probably happen in real life. And then on the back of our fridge, we definitely have an exit hole. No doubt about it. And I can clearly see where the 380 came through and went into our sandhill right there. And on our washing machine, I put the 380 right next to the 22. You'll notice on all these, the entrance holes from the 22 are not as clean as a 380 because it's obviously a bit more powerful. If I open it up, so this time we definitely have a hole where that 380 blew straight through. And then on the back, you can see where it hit right there. For the moment of truth, it did not come out the other side. So the washing machine also stopped the 380. So even with water and soda inside of it, the refrigerator is still the only one that had a complete pass through. The oven and the washing machine both stopped the 380. Next up, we're gonna try the 9mm, probably the world's most common handgun caliber, and we're shooting this one out of the Glock 19. So I actually have Federal Punch hollow points in the 9mm. I wanna see if they give us a different result. Let's do it. Pretty sure I saw exit holes on all three of those. So I just came straight to the back for these. You can see we have an exit hole there, and an exit hole there. So the 9mm is the first one to make it through all three, and the first one to actually make it through the oven and the washing machine. So it looks like that's the breaking point. Household appliances will not stop a 9mm. Now I am curious what's going on in here. So it looks like we did hit one of our 2 liters right there towards the top, and then it obviously just blew straight through. Man, I'm not doing nearly as much damage inside the fridge as I thought we would. We can change that. Let's go ahead and try the AR-15. Although this is a rifle, a lot of times they don't penetrate like handguns do because the bullets are so small and lightweight. So we might not get the result we're all expecting. Let's see. I think they went through. You can see our tiny little entrance hole from the 5.56 right there on the front of the oven. Let's go around to the back. And it did not come through. That's exactly what I was talking about. So the 380 is right there, 9mm right there, and the 5.56 just put 2 little bulges on the back side of this oven, and nothing came out the other side. So it won't stop a 9mm, but it will stop the AR-15. And again, that's because the 5.56 is so small and it's going so fast that it's more likely to break apart and not over-penetrate when it hits hard objects. That's interesting. Now, unfortunately, it looks like it did blow through the refrigerator and also through the washing machine. So these two didn't stop it, but the oven did. With that being said, I would not count on an oven stopping an AR-15. Just saying. We open our fridge. Oh yeah. That did some damage in there. That's for sure. It looks like it mainly hit the mellow yellows down there on the bottom. These top racks are still completely untouched. We've got to change that. Let's try some double-up buckshot from the 12 gauge shotgun. Using the Mossberg Shockwave for this one, and by the way, I think all 3 of these would stop birdshot, but buckshot is a little bit more powerful. Let's see. God, that thing thumps. The shot patterns from double-aught buckshot look so freaking cool on this kind of stuff. You can see on our oven, we actually have the wad sticking out of there. Wads by themselves are no joke at close range. Let's go around to the back. And we've got maybe 3 or 4 exit holes, but definitely not 9. So it stopped a good majority of them, but you would be screwed if you were on the back side of this thing getting shot at with double-aught buckshot. But they all did not go through. Now on our refrigerator, we oh, this is gonna suck to clean up. Well, that one hit the watermelon and just destroyed the inside of this refrigerator. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Not one of those double-aught buckshot pellets came out the other side, which is shocking to me, honestly. So the fridge would save your life if you were getting shot at with a shotgun. And on the washing machine, that is one big hole basically. So pretty tight shot pattern. Let's open this thing up, and there's definitely a lot of shrapnel in here. I feel like you guys probably can't see in here as well as I can, but there is a ton of damage where that buckshot came through. I actually see one of the pellets right there. So that one obviously didn't go all the way through. We do have a couple holes back there. Go around to the back and it stopped it. There's not even but maybe 1 or 2 dents on the back of this thing. So that's our AR-15 and our 9mm, or maybe vice versa. But either way, none of those shotgun pellets came out the other side. Maybe I'm just stupid, but that surprises me. I thought double-aught buckshot would blow straight through all of these, and as you can see, we only had a couple pellets come through the oven. The fridge and the washing machine both stopped it completely. Wow. Well, I think I know what the results are gonna be, but I couldn't do a video like this without getting out the T-Rex rifle. So let's go ahead and try this monstrosity out of the Henry lever action 4570. I predict complete pass-throughs with ease on all 3 of these. Let's see. Yep. It looks like I was correct. And of course, we have the biggest exit holes we've seen so far on all 3 of these appliances. So as I suspected, the 4570 easily blew through all 3 of these and put enormous exit holes in them, but you never know with bigger bullets or faster bullets, you know, what's gonna happen. So thought I would test it out, but I can't say I'm surprised with the result. Well, I brought the AK out and I can't not shoot it. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off everything in that fridge with the 7.62 by 39. Something a little spicy in that one. Well, I knew the 7.62 was a little more powerful than the 5.56, but I didn't expect that. All right, guys, well, as you can see, I have a mess to clean up that's probably gonna take me 6 or 7 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. As I suspected, household appliances, for the most part, should not be relied on as effective cover. Hollywood lies to us all the time, and most guns are gonna blow right through stuff like this. Although I was surprised with the double-aught buckshot and the 5.56 in the oven. I did not expect those to stop as well as they did. But overall, this stuff will not stop bullets and most likely will not save your life. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. And as always, hit that like button for me, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.